saving her, man. I don't want to say.
You know what, though? You know what? I will say, if I know,
Right.
if I know you and I see one of these predators out here, if I with you like that, however I with you, if I step up in your name, nigga, TK Kirkland did the shit to Carmen.
Oh wow.
I put all these on blast. Y'all predators. Y'all be punking and little.
That's real shit.
Marazio was at the mother comedy store. That TK Kirkland told him, goddammit, he can't go up the next show. When they were doing the Fat Tuesday down there. Now who the f gonna tell you can't go up? You ain't no mother. And look, I'm putting myself on the line. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Told Carmen when she was down there at the J spot, you can't sell your shit down here. Yeah.
TK?
Yeah. And I knew why he did it, because he bullied big Marazio and Carmen. No, he could whoop. What? I said it. Now what? What? I ain't trying to start shit. I'm just putting it on blast.
I like TK. That's my friend.
I like TK. TK Kirkland was one of the most. He was one of the first months I ever seen talk to the audience straight up.
Mm-hmm.
We just seen it.
Yeah, I got love for TK on that side, but I know if somebody be like, if it's a or a little, they be like, TK did this. I was like, yeah, that's not. You pop little. And I'm just saying.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Listen, man. Cory Holcomb. At this point, man, I consider Cory Holcomb damn near the underground king of comedy. But he exposes TK Kirkland as a gatekeeper. Keep in mind, I was always a fan of TK Kirkland. I thought he was a fly-ass dude, talk about player shit. You know what I'm saying? T to the motherfucking K. You know what I'm saying? He used to, about 20 years ago, he had a little wave going. Maybe 30 years ago. Somewhere between 20 and 30 years ago, he had a little wave going. But that shit is dried up. I just want to talk about gatekeepers, man, because whether you realize it or not, when you black in America, it's going to be a lot of goddamn gates you got to go through. A lot of goddamn gates, a lot of obstacles, a lot of shit. I'm telling you, this shit is like a weird-ass obstacle course. Just making it in life, no matter what department you try to make it in. Whether it's just a factory job and you trying to make supervisor, it's going to be a gatekeeper. Meaning a black man that don't want you to make supervisor and he been there 30 years. That's how TK Kirkland is like that co-worker that's been there 40 years and he only made $2 more than you. But he act like he run the whole plant. He tell you he done got this person a job. I made him he became the plant manager. But I showed him everything. But you ain't never elevated. Nah, TK Kirkland, you never elevated as a comedian. You know, everybody, all the comedians know you, all the rappers know you, but you ain't never been in a movie. You ain't never had that big break. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest. You never had a special that just blew up the internet. So it's just a lot of gatekeepers. Like I said, whether it's a job, whether you're trying to make it in the NBA, whether you're trying to make it as a rapper, it's gonna be some rapper ass gatekeepers. Like Jay-Z, like P. Diddy. You're going to have some gatekeepers, bro. They're they got to like you for you to make it, bro. They got to like you. I'm just going to be honest. Do I think everybody who get into the industry do weird shit? No, but I think a lot of them, they may not participate, but they see it. They just don't say nothing because they don't want to mess up their money. They don't want to mess up their opportunity. Everybody know that there's gatekeepers. And so, like I said, it's important to expose these gatekeepers because they're going to continue to block out black people who grind hard to get in the position to win. That's why it's so hard to find black businesses. That's why it's hard to really find successful black men, because there's so many gatekeepers. If success was measured off our work ethic, a lot of us would be rich. But no, it's not that way, bro. It's gatekeepers, and they here for a reason. And like I said, I thought TK Kirkland was a player ass type dude. But now use the Gatekeeper, bro, because and this clip was like this was like a year or two ago where Cory Holcomb was breaking it down how he is. And you know what? I learned this ever since social media. I found out a lot about a lot of different rappers and comedians that was gatekeepers that I thought was really on some black shit. Like Steve Harvey, I used to think he was on some, until he got on Family Feud and all that shit and really just let the cat out the bag and started crying all the goddamn time. Before all that shit, I thought Steve Harvey was a brother's brother. Hell nah, I've heard so many comedians say, man, when you open up for Steve Harvey, he gonna tell you, don't be too goddamn funny. You ain't finna make me work hard coming behind you. Don't be too fucking funny. Same way with a lot of rappers. Same way when you're doing songs with other rappers. A lot of rappers don't want to do songs with other. I used to go through that shit. Man, I don't, to this day, bro, I only got a few features. No, but I've tried to do songs with a lot of different people. But motherfuckers ain't on that. So, like I said, TK Kirkland, in my opinion, that's how he done Charleston White, in my opinion. It was jealousy, the old school jealousy, jealous of a youngster, because Charleston a youngster to him, because TK Kirkland like 60 something. But anyway, you really tried to big boy him. You know, I think that's the biggest reason why it's so hard on young black men these days, because old schools always want a big boys. Like, you gotta handle me to show me the way. You can't never just show me the way. You gotta handle me. I gotta go through a test. You gotta operate on me and shit. You gotta check my mind. You gotta check my temperature and my tolerance and see what'll really make me mad and how I respond when I'm mad and how mad can you make me without going off. Like, that's how you do. It's never genuine. It's never that I really want to see another brother make it. That's what we going through. In every department, whether it's acting, whether it's comedy, it's always some older brothers that's been there, that's monitoring whoever make it in. They right at the door, bro. They right at the gate. And they monitoring whoever make it in, bro. And you got to go through a series of tests. When you look at the biggest rapper, look at what Kanye is going through. So you can never be too big for the program. And in my opinion, like I said, bro, when you trying to make it in any kind of, whether you trying to be a business owner, whatever you trying to do in life, just know it's gonna be gatekeepers there. So yeah, TK Kirkland tried to come out and say, and you know another thing, you know the biggest thing to me that exposes a lot of things. I've listened to TK Kirkland in his interview, and he always talk like a boss. I set up all my comedy shows. I set this up. I set up the Birdman tour, and I had all this going. I showed P. Miller how to get money, and you showed everybody how to get money and be a boss. But you on a Live Nation tour, bro. Another thing, if you was gonna bring a young comedian up and try to really give him some game, bro, you wouldn't have had to go under a white boy program, which is Live Nation. You would have set up your own tour, and you would have hosted it, and it would have been, you would have put the money up. Bro, you've been doing comedy 4 years. You can't put up a comedy tour? Because you brag about it all the time. Why do you need Live Nation? After 40 years of comedy, why do you need a promotion? Why can't you just be self-promoted and self-made like you say you always was? So, that's what I think you should have done. Set you up a little comedy tour. That way where you ain't got to worry about if you can light a blunt. Or if you gotta talk nice in front of these white folks. No, to me, that ain't no boss shit. In my opinion, you just like that coworker did. You want to show all the other coworkers and make an example out of them and show everybody that he's the problem and make him seem like he's a problem. So that way the other bosses don't want to even deal with him and he won't even get elevated. And that's how I feel about Charleston. At this point, bro, you ain't finna make it in Hollywood. You ain't finna, because Charleston talk that black shit, but he want to make it. That motherfucker want to be a crowd. You wouldn't have never sat down with Aiden Ross if you didn't want to make it. You wouldn't have sat down with Vlad if you didn't want to make it, bro. Yeah, you don't fuck with Vlad no more, but you sat down with him before. You want to make it, but you're not going to make it, bro. The biggest reason, it's a lot of reasons, because Charleston White too honest for once. He tell the truth too much to make it in this industry. You got to learn to lie more. And you got to hide shit. Charleston tell everything. If you fuck over him, he going to tell it. But also, the second biggest reason why you'll never make it in the industry, bro, because he ain't on that gay shit. Oh no, that turned away all the big heads when they seen that you ain't on that shit. Nah, it was a wrap, bro. So, like I said, bro, it's gatekeepers in life, and we're gonna have to bulldoze the gate, or either find our own gate, find our own way, bro. But in order to find our own way, our problem is black men. We think we can do it individually, bro. We think we can build our own gate and all that. And every now and then it do happen. Every now and then, bro. But it's strength in numbers. And you can accomplish a lot more. You can build a home a lot faster with 10 people rather than 2. So, gatekeepers, bro. That's what it is, bro. That's what's going on. That's why these dudes, that's why. And these motherfuckers be so mad when they see a young motherfucker shining or getting views or shining and just coming up. And it's always gonna be somebody there to keep you in your place. So just watch for these motherfucking gatekeepers, bro, because they sit there for a reason. And the white, it's no different from the house Negro and the motherfucker old humping Bob. It's no different from that. It's the same position. Stand in this field with this shotgun, and I'm going to protect the boss while he on this horse, and I'm going to make sure none of these Negroes get out of place. And to make it in the house, you got to go through me, and I got to make sure you fit the criteria. So that's just how it go. And it's a sad thing because we don't make it off our talent no more. Nah, it ain't just off talent. It's what you willing to do and what you willing to compromise to make it. This is 903 Box, and I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.